Alright, things are live now. Get this posted. Places and faces. Something something. Hello darkness, my old friend. Sticking them in their asses. Well, it was mostly funny because they had glasses in their asses. Oh shit, I gotta make sure that outputting the right location, so that way people can hear you. Alright, say something.
All around me are familiar faces.
Alright, there we go. Now they can hear you. Say hi to everyone, Courtney.
Hi to everyone, Courtney.
Alright, hello everyone. So, I'm just going to be continuing work on this dance animation that I was working on, and it'll be good fun for everybody. And I just need to get this posted to some other social media places. Alright, there we go. Yosh!
Yosh.
Yo! So, to recap on what we have so far, let me know if this winds up echoing at all, because I don't have headphones on. It's gotta load first, hang on.
Apparently Twitch says you're playing near it.
Where does it say I'm playing near a tomato?
Let me check.
I mean, it shouldn't anymore, I edited it. But that's because I started the stream on Twitch before changing the title, because it's annoying.
If everything looks
But that's
good
because
now.
if you refresh, it'll go back to the way it's supposed to be, and it'll display correctly. I love the robot's ass. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. I'm sure she appreciates it. Andy Gox, I can't really go back and undo a notification. I'm doing the notifications will only notify you that I'm streaming. They won't necessarily accurately reflect what I'm actually doing or what I'm actually playing. I can't go back and undo a notification. Some stuff I did off camera. Broken this down into twos because it was way less jittery. And then I've improved this transition. That actually makes sense. And I tweaked booty shaking so it's a little bit more circular and dramatic. Not as much as I'd like it to be, but good enough. And this transition I still need to add in. Now I need to animate the shoulders and arms, and then do the final little looping bit. That. Go. Move. Okay. I'm using Toon Boom, and this is a mixture of frame-by-frame and rig-based animation. Mostly rigged, but I'm starting to realize that with Toon Boom, you have a lot more freedom with frame-by-frame stuff than you do in Flash. I'm actually going to start using a little bit more frame-by-frame elements. Maybe I actually have some. This head. Let me just copy this body over. So how is everybody doing this fine evening?
I'm tired. So apparently Toys R Us is selling an actual Splattershot from Splatoon, and it comes with like little bottles of this gel like substance that's non-staining, but it has like the consistency of ink, and it's
Huh.
like $30, and I want it. I want a lot of things, actually. Kevin the Great asks Zedrin, would you like to see a clip of my fan animation after this?
I guess. What kind of fan animation is it? And I don't think this will be finished during this stream. I think it'll come pretty close, but I do plan on having it done by the 27th.
I wish I had a Switch.
Everybody wishes they had a Switch.
Except people that have Switches.
Well, those people are bitches.
Bitches
Switch it.
get Switches.
Yes.
I want to Switch so I can play Splatoon 2 and not have to deal with freaking spoilers all over the place. I just got spoiled of a thing that I knew was gonna happen, but I'm still mad.
This is the ending.
Yeah,
Was it from my server?
yes.
I figured.
Like, I know there's spoilers, like, I know there's like a spoilers chat, but people really shouldn't post pictures in there.
I'm going to disable file uploads, that channel.
Because that's just a dick move, in all honesty. See, my thing about getting new consoles is that I don't get the console unless there are more than 2 games that I want for them. And for the Switch, there's Splatoon 2, there's Mario Odyssey, there's the Kirby game that's coming up. See, that's 3. Yeah, EGOX, however you pronounce your name, he does have a Discord and he limits people, how many people can be on it.
Yeah, my Discord is semi-private. Not really private, but
It used to be private.
yeah, it used to be Patreon only and stuff, and that's still a way, if you want into it, that you can be guaranteed access. But otherwise, it's done on a wave basis. So every now and then, I'll send out a invite link and let around like 20 new people in, etc. I just don't want it to get too crowded, because it is
Yeah.
still largely a Patreon server, and that's the goal for it.
Yeah, servers with hundreds of people scare me.
Glitch Tail.
This is why I don't talk on the Glitch Tail server. There's too many dang people there.
Too many tiny kids.
Too many chillins. And every time I show up, everyone's like, That's Patty!
Because did you know that you are literally your character?
I'm literally Betty. Every morning, I wake up and I kill a man.
Every morning you wake up and you kill me because I'm really the actual Sanas Undertale.
Yes, I literally fly to your state every morning so I can kill you.
I was born 17 years old without a face.
Why are Undertale AU fandoms still even a thing? I don't know. Persistence.
Determination.
That too.
Hey man, college is important. Though not as important as following your dreams. And don't worry, never stop wishing, and then all your dreams will come true.
Eventually.
Even the scary ones. Oh.
What's the nearest Toys R Us?
You're going to Toys R Us?
I'm just curious.
Going to Toys R Us.
Maybe. I don't know. How far away is it? Half an hour drive.
Beep, I'm a sheep.
You said beep beep sheep.
Beep, beep, what a hot sheep. You know, I'm not furry, but I'd bink bonk that sheepy. I'll be honest.
It's a good sheepy.
You're just thinking about how much you want to boink to be, aren't you? Do what I did before. Animate this with just the feet.
So if I order the Splatoon splatter shot online, I can get free shipping.
God damn it, Courtney.
I want it, okay?
Yeah, bro, please. Gotten quiet in here. You know, something interesting actually. The reason why like console FPSs oftentimes are a little bit rough, aren't always the best, is because of control issues, right? Well, interestingly enough, Splatoon is, like, at least for the Wii, the way the motion controls work technically operates about the same level of efficiency as a mouse does. Because with a mouse, you're basically doing a motion to the right is likewise a proportional turn to the right with a mouse. Whereas with a controller, when you're inputting right using a control stick, you're inputting a velocity, and then you have to stop that velocity at the right point once you've moved the right movement. Motion controls in that sense are actually a little bit more closer to a mouse and keyboard than they are a controller, which is kind of interesting.
I can't imagine playing Splatoon without motion controls. Just because it feels better.
It's really well built for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good motion controls. Really high quality. Splatoon, the original one, had an option for both motion controls as well as standard control schemes. You could play with either. Though, in theory, the motion controls actually wouldn't be a bad idea if they're accurate enough. Like, the issue motion control has always had has more been a matter of how authentic it feels rather than just like an overall quality. And I think the Wii had that largely solved.
The Wii U.
Oh yeah, the Wii U. We would like to play.
Wii U.
Flintstones?
Chemex, I was looking for there's a physical splatter shot that you can buy at Toys R Us that shoots this like gel like substance that's kind of like ink, but it's non-staining. I just want it because it's like a really good prop.
Why Toon Boom likes to reset my brush sizes every time I flip it. That booty cheek.
I've never had any control problems in Splatoon. It's a very fluid game. No pun intended.
Something that's actually kind of funny on that note. Likewise, I never had any control issues with the Wii, despite how much issues that everybody else had with them.
I've only had issues on bad games.
Yeah, well, that's a given. those would have control issues regardless of whether they were using motion controls.
Like Wii Sports, good controls. You know that video that you linked like a couple days ago with the guy like throwing the bowling ball on the edge of the thing?
Yes.
Yeah. It took me a few tries to actually master that, and I didn't really have any problems with like the controls messing me up. It was always usually my bad.
It is really big here. Picture for some.
Third-party Wii games were mostly composed of shovelware, so yeah, Chemex, one stick is to move your character like around to just like on the map. Another stick is to move the camera, but you can also move the camera slightly around for just looking around your like closer front surroundings. Like you can look left, look right, and use I believe it is the left analog stick to just turn the camera around if you need to. But there's also a button where if you turn your character around and you click the button, it'll automatically move like to behind the character, the camera. I mostly rely on motion controls to just look around, just because it's a little easier for me because I'm not very good at FPS games. The only FPS game I'm good at is Splatoon. And that's because I don't use a gun for most of the time. I mostly just use the ink brush.
Okay, why is Toon Boom so fucking prone to glitching on me? It's now moving like it's moved a whole bunch of different things around, and as a result, now like things are clipping through one another again. Like, why is it doing this? What is the logic behind this?
Liz, I'm just talking about Splatoon in general. I don't have a Switch, so I can't play Splatoon now. I mean, technically Splatoon isn't an FPS, but it's sort of in the same vein. It's not in first person, it's in third person. So it's like a TPS, I guess.
The third-person shooter, which
Yeah.
still classifies as a shooter.
Yeah, it's still a shooter game, and I'm bad at those. I was terrible at Team Fortress. I haven't even played Overwatch, just because I feel like I'd suck. Splatoon though, I can kick anybody's butt in Splatoon.
I'll kick your ass. I'll kick my own ass.
I can kick anybody's butt in Splatoon except maybe if you're better than me. I don't know. Because my play style in Splatoon is very fricky. Very slimy. Because I basically, since I'm an ink brush main, I have to play slimy. I don't know if that's the right word that I should be using. It's just like
Prime time.
I I just throw some ink around, swim around. If I get in trouble, I like try to get out of there as fast as possible. And if anybody's not paying attention, I slap them with my ink brush from behind and then they die. And it's really satisfying when I can pull that off. You're lewd. I haven't heard anything about Virtual Console for the Switch. At least not yet. The Switch is still a pretty new console. A lot of things about the Switch are kind of weird. Like like the Switch didn't come with a free game like most consoles do. Like most Nintendo consoles do, I mean. Like I was for sure thinking that 1-2 Switch was going to be bundled with the Switch. But it's not. And that's just kind of weird. Yeah, I agree. 1-2 Switch should have been the free game. Isn't Shantae supposed to be coming for the Switch?
I think it's already out on the Switch. Yikes, what the fuck happened there?
Hmm. You know, in all honesty, voice control in Splatoon is not completely needed because it's such a simple game. I've been able to play solo without any voice chat on Splatoon pretty fine. And I've never really done any ranked battles without squid squatting with other people. And usually we're already using Discord. Also, I'm pretty sure the Nintendo app is also available for Android. Because usually when a major app like that comes out, it's usually for iPhone and Android.
To be honest, I've heard a lot of complaints about the Nintendo voice app.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people are saying, just don't, just get Discord.
Just get Discord. Just use Discord. It's such a better program.
Because I mean, like, you can only use voice chat with your friends anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're going to be using voice chat, it's probably going to be with people you're already familiar with. Why go through all that trouble to set it up when you can just use Discord, which you already use, probably.
I don't understand why people still use Skype. I don't get it. Skype is completely broken. The only thing Skype has over Discord is that it has voice chat and not voice chat, it has video chat and screen sharing. But even then, that only works like half the time.
Oh my god, come on, Toon Boom. Please work with me.
No, Discord doesn't have video functions yet. They're still working on it. What's Skype? Plus, if you don't feel like downloading the Discord app, you can just pull it up on your web browser, and it still works. I'm pretty sure Discord works on this stuff. I don't see why it wouldn't, especially when you could just pull it up on your browser. So who here watches Vinesus? The saucy vines. Venesauce. Why do half of the things on this channel have to do with robot booty?
You mean you don't know?
It's because Zed is a robosexual.
I want to boink a robot.
You want to be a robot.
I can be both.
You can do both, if you believe. Granddad! Yeah, did anybody catch that Joel stream that happened earlier? Yeah, Joel's Japan trip video was pretty great. Kevin the Great says he wants to smack Pivot's ass.
Everybody does. Your funeral, man.
Is there a reason why you want to fuck a robot, Zed?
I like curly brace.
Oh, excuse me. Will this animation be posted to YouTube?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it'd be silly not to.
Wow, that actually almost looks completely legible, even though she's missing an arm.
Casualties. That's what happens when you animate. Would you smooch a ghost?
Hell yeah.
Does Zed like robots of all kinds, even if destructive?
All robots are special. Some robots are just so special that they need to be destroyed.
They're just so special that they need to express themselves through destruction.
Watch that again.
Let's see that again!
hand is just got something off. Thank you for the donation. Ah, crap. I couldn't read it in time. I know what to do. I actually should probably put up a little bit of a backdrop there so that way I can actually read them a little bit better. It says donating because I can. Also, Made in Abyss has some cave story vibes about it.
Can I be?
Hello, Ra.
Hello, Ra.
I'm streaming at the moment, by the way. Thank you, by the way,
Everything
Dr.
just moving
Frogotten.
So are you doing the booty watch?
Doing a booty animation.
The booty animating.
So basically, it's like booty watch, except you stare for much longer.
Yep.
And you analyze each frame of the booty bounce.
Dead ass. There's a lot of loud people outside.
I know the feeling.
Alright, let's see what we've got so far with this. A little bit of hair around the skirt. Together.
Everything is a meme. You're a meme. I'm a meme. This country is a meme. This universe is a meme. The multiverse is a meme. Yeah. See, you get it. I'm a meme. She's a meme. He's a meme. We're all memes. Hey. He's a meme. He's a meme. You're a meme. I'm a meme. Are there any other memes I should know about?
No. Part of the issue with this is that I'm using too dramatic of a that works. Convert to twos. Yada. Alrighty. What's do I do?
Thank you, Michael Christensen. That's a nice last name.
Alright, let's get these hands put in.
Do you mind if I do some verbal advertising here?
Go for it.
Hey guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a stream at like 7 or 8 EST. You should swing by if you're interested. I'm gonna be doing a thing where, you see, for those that don't know, I have a Sonic OC. That's mostly what I'm known for. And also for Sylveon, but that's another point. So I have Sonic OC, and the reason she's so popular is because I made a video where I talk about how crappy this comic that I made of her is. This comic that I made when I was like 12. But anyway, tomorrow is the first anniversary of when I posted that video, so I'm going to be doing a stream where I redesign the character by taking all the designs that I've ever done of her and like picking out different pieces of designs, and everybody in the audience can vote on what pieces will be used for this one mishmash design.
Abomination.
So if you're interested in that, what were you gonna say?
I said abomination.
Yes, abomination. It's either gonna look really cool or really, really, really stupid. It just all depends on the results. So if you guys are interested in doing that or participating in that, just stop by. And also, I'll be encouraging people to draw along, and then
Make
you
your
can
own
post
Sonic.
Yes, you can post your pictures of this design on Twitter, and I will retweet every single one possibly, depending on how many I get. Will there be snacks? It's bring your own snacks.
Alright, I need to restart Toon Boom because the slicing tool is not working on me.
Uh-oh.
There's some Robot Booby and Robot Titty. Booty and Booty. Booty and Booby.
Yes, she's special. She is certainly special.
Why does this program torment me so much? Man, this program cannot decide what it wants to do. Times. Let's see. Optimus Prime asks, when did I first start doing art? Digitally, I started doing it when I was like 15, 16. But I had always done a lot of art before then. But I didn't really start taking it seriously until like I was in my 20s. So like when I turned 20 is about when I started actually being serious about art, or 21. So kind of been a little bit. My art before then was completely all over the place. I'd have stuff that looked fucking amazing, stuff that looked like garbage. I unlearned all that stuff, and then everything looked like garbage. I relearned it, and stuff looks sort of okay.
Your stuff looks good. It's
It's
better
weird
than
though.
my stuff.
It's weird though because like there was a period in my life where I was doing digital art and stuff, and I was doing like well done things, and then I like got involved with a particular fandom, and then my quality went to complete and utter shit. And then it basically rebuilt itself from there. But I wasn't even conscious of like my art quality at the time. It was just really weird.
Yeah, I had the same problem. To be honest. Like my art was a little okay, and then started drawing cartoon Technicolor equines, and then I forgot like yeah. And then like when I started not doing that, I was like, wow, I'm having a hard time. What happened? I don't know if like I don't know if you Optimus Prime are interested in my story, but I guess since I'm here, I'll go ahead and say my answer. I've basically been drawing all my life. I drew when I was a wee bab, and I would do this thing where I would look at VHS tape covers, like the boxes, and draw something from there. Like for the longest time, my mom in her office, she had a picture that I drew of Lady from Lady and the Tramp that I sketched from the box. And she was like, well, this looks so good. It looked okay. And then I started drawing on MS Paint, and then I got better programs, and now I'm okay, I guess. I started drawing on MS Paint when I was like 12. And I did pretty well for somebody that could only use the mouse for a while. And then when I got a tablet, I unlearned it. I can't do anything with a mouse anymore. I used to be able to draw a lot of cool things with a mouse, and now I can't.
I knew some people who used to animate drawings with a mouse, but
You're gonna have to speak up, Raw. You're like dead quiet.
He was talking about how he knew some people that animated frame by frame animations only using a mouse.
it looked
That's
painful.
I remember you, person. I remember you because your icon looks interesting. Have any of you started playing Dream Daddy? No.
I don't really have
have
plans.
it.
Yeah, I don't really have plans to play it, though I am proud of the Grumps for releasing their own game. It's pretty cool.
What
I
is
like that it's
Dream
like
Daddy?
really.
What is this Dream Daddy you
It's
speak of?
it's a dating simulator where you date dads.
You're a dad. You're a hot dad dating other hot dads.
Yes. And if you want, if you can be a transgender dad, and you can like decide if your child is like from a divorced parent or if you adopted them. It's a cool thing. Like,
Neat.
it's interesting that they took such a weird concept and they took it so seriously that it's so inclusive.
More power to him, I guess.
Mm. Dad on dad action. I like when the Game Grumps said, "Oh, there's a scene in this one route, and you guys should have streamer friendly mode on when you're playing this certain character's route." And like everybody thought they meant that there was something dirty that happened during that scene, but no, it was just because it's because there was copyrighted music during that scene. And they responded with, "It's just copyright problems. Get your minds out of the gutter."
The deadliest.
You know, the game rooms are pretty cool.
Yay!
Even whether or not you like their content, you gotta appreciate that they're very genuine people that whenever they step out of bounds, they apologize for it and they don't like cause a huge scene about it. And they want nothing more than to just entertain people, and it's nice. They're very nice people. Celtic Spartan asks, "What were you thinking that made you make this animation?"
I wanted to do animation involving dancing and butts because it's good practice. Did I get enough answer?
Oh, I love doodle dudes.
You know, it is kind of funny though that Aaron helped a little bit. Granted, he didn't do. I would imagine he mostly just did a little bit of like voice work and stuff like that. But it's a little funny considering Aaron helped with Dream Daddy, a dating simulator, aka a visual novel, aka one of his least favorite genres.
I'll be right back.
There's something weird. Okay, here we go. 2. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do frame-by-frame bits for the hand gestures. This will be fun. Simple. Can't use secondary button on my tablet pen. Can.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You were just talking about nice butts.
Wow! Who has a nice butt?
You have a nice.
Thank you. I agree. My butt is pretty nice. There's a cat meowing at my door.
Again?
Yeah. Ugh. Let me investigate. Hi, how can I help you? No, I'm not feeding you again. You had enough.
You know, one thing that is crazy to consider, shows like SpongeBob and Pokemon have been running longer than their current target demographic is in terms of year. Time to try my hand at smearing. I am absolutely god awful at.
I think Caspian's just lonely.
Probably. He wants somebody to play with him.
I trying to play with him, but every time he looks like he's gonna play, and then I try to play with him, he just kind of ignores the toy, and then just goes back to sitting. Sitting seems to be his favorite pastime.
Sitting and eating.
Sitting and eating, mostly eating. Okay, now it's my turn to sit. Ow, I hit my knee. I think that everybody's talking about the color yellow
Because of
on
SpongeBob and
characters.
SpongeBob and Pikachu. As I mentioned, something kind of odd. Pokemon and SpongeBob, at this point, their target demographic is younger than they are.
People are talking about how shows that have been going a long time have yellow mascots, and I think it's because with the color yellow, it's usually
It's the color of ADHD.
it's related to happy things like sunshine. So it kind of resonates with people, I guess. It's a very bright, very optimistic color, I guess.
There's a reason why a lot of YouTube thumbnails, if you notice, can have yellow somewhere in them.
I like to use yellow as a text color, especially against a black background. It pops a little more than white. Yellow sun plus blue sky equals green money. Yeah. Colors are very important when designing characters.
Everything is blue. His hair, his pills.
Everything is blue. His pills, his hands, his jeans. Is this that one hero from Boku no Hero Academia? The one that's literally just a guy with really long jeans on?
Genist.
This is why in most Sentai shows and Magical Girl shows, they're color coded because it represents their personalities.
Or in the case of Madoka Magica, sometimes also what they want the most.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing. Nami-san.
Symbolism.
Mammy-san, why?
Mommy, what? Dogs can be yellow. Dogs sometimes come in yellow. Like golden retrievers. Some chihuahuas. I think the words you're looking for, Chemex, is Meduka Maguka.
Maguka. What is it, Kubi? Come, Maguka.
No, Maduga. I Mika Maguka for Kiyu's Kiko.
All right. Next. Suddenly. At least this part is symmetrical, so it'll be relatively easy to animate. Perspective. Well, I'd rather be a roboticist, not necessarily for making ass, but just because advancing technology would be pretty fucking cool. And also to make Elon Musk scared because he thinks robots are going to kill us.
Who thinks that robots are gonna kill us?
Elon Musk.
Who that?
Go look him up. Some very respected tech guy. Silicon Valley.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, this cat. This cat is driving me crazy.
Since when did you get a cat?
I'm taking care of Meredith's cat while she's gone.
Huh. Huh. That's nice
Since,
of you.
since you know, we're roommates.
Oh, right, right. I kind of forgot.
Mm.
How's that going?
Okay, I guess. Except he keeps being annoying. Earlier, he kept nagging me for food, but I just fed him. So for like an hour, he would just meow at my door. Or like, and when I open the door, he'd just like sit by his food bowl and just keep meowing. You know, I follow this blog that posts a lot of like really cute clothes, and I sometimes like reblog stuff from them. But there's just some things that they post that just look completely tacky. Exhibit A. These frickin' shoes.
I'm on the last stretch of this.
Hooray!
Oh wait, that's just great.
Hooray! I love my friend. I think Caspian just wanted me to open the door. That's all. That's all he wanted was for me to open my door. And now he's just sitting. What is it? What's up? Oh. Yes. Oh. What? 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 I'm not feeding you. No. We talked about this. I already fed you. You're a fatty. You're a fatty. Fatty, fatty.
You're Courtney talking to Caspian.
It's kind of funny.
Ugh.
Here comes the frame by frame posing bit. In the biceps here spot.
Yeah, my roommate's cat has a problem. And the problem is that he's a fatty. I did pet the cat. I pet the cat multiple times. He just wants food from me. He doesn't want my love. He's just trying to use me to get more food. It's not gonna work.
Alrighty, let's see how this is coming. Alright, I've got one shot left for this. And one transition. Well, two transitions, exactly, because it's got to transition back into the starting. So, let's see. Pose.
this cat help?
Kitty cat. I done sense sense and I done sense sense. Kitty cat. And I done sense sense and I done sense sense. Cats. Kitty cat. I'm fat 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 and I'm fat fat fat. Errors. Little quick hot tip for anybody using Toon Boom. You're in, if you have it set to view strokes, shaky, anything that is not connected will have a yellow head on it. Like this little yellow dot here, and that means that's not a complete line. So it doesn't matter because it is surrounded by completed lines. These ones right here, these won't close because of those yellow strokes right there. Heads. I gotta connect those first. And it will fill. Ba-ba-ba. Really wish that Toon Boom's pressure sense. I know for a fact I am not pressing this hard to make these thick of lines here. Goes!
It is I, the spirit of Courtney.
Oh no, you killed Courtney, you bastard.
Wait, no, I'm the spirit of Courtney. It was not I who made Courtney perish, but the unfair and unforgiving cruel world that she lived in.
Is it a world full of cats?
Well, the cats aren't really the reason. It's just work. Overworked, underpaid. And now her vengeance is going to haunt the stream forever.
Shit, more people should have donated to her Patreon. And we could have all avoided this terrible fate.
Why are we talking about fetishes?
One of my streams, you're honestly surprised by this?
You know, I guess not. I just want to lay down. Also, my skin has felt like creepy crawly all day. And it's making me paranoid. Cats in theory are nice. Living with cats, not nice. Like, cats are okay. They're just kind of annoying. Cat girls are nice.
Cat girls are very nice.
This is why I don't want a pet. I barely have enough energy to take care of myself. I can't even be trusted to be alone in a house for a week. Did you know I accidentally left an eye of a stove on for 2 days?
That ain't good.
No. Luckily it was on like the lowest setting, but still. I noticed it this morning, and I know exactly when that stove was turned on. It was when I made pasta on like Thursday. And I was just like, wait, oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I left this on all that time. Is it just is it just my hair that's just tickling me?
Probably. I've been having the same issue. I got a haircut recently.
Just my long stringy hair that just gets all over the place. Ugh. Why does skin just feel like creepy crawly?
You want to know the actual answer? It might make you feel even worse. The only problem.
Is it
I'm down.
microscopic like bacteria or very extremely tiny bugs?
It's the latter. Everybody
Oh
has them
man.
Everyone has them burrowing through their skin and stuff. And sometimes they're extremely tiny. But sometimes what will wind up happening is they don't have a butt, so they can't excrete their feces and stuff. So they basically eat until they fill up and die. And when they die inside your port, like when they're burrowing through your skin and stuff and eating dead tissue, because they only eat dead tissue and stuff, but when they start getting deep, it'll start itching a little bit. When they die, they actually form a blackhead or a pimple very often. They're not the only way that they can form, but they are a common cause.
Huh.
Can't remember
I
their
mean, it's
name.
really gross, but huh.
Fascinating.
Hmm. So, long train of thought led me to this. Have you guys ever had, instead of salad, you would just get a slice, like a wedge of of lettuce, and then you'd get dressing and then like bacon on top?
Bacon?
Yes. It's just an iceberg lettuce wedge with ranch and bacon.
Sounds like a really sorry attempt for a BLT.
It's pretty good, actually. Bacon salad. What if there was a salad with only bacon? That'd just be a pile of bacon.
You
You'd
shut
just
up.
be. It's just bacon. You don't eat salad with dressing? What is wrong with you? That's so bland. Fruit salad is good. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. What a salad with different kinds of meat? I mean, I guess that would be considered a salad. I guess, like, if you're in one of those situations where you had to pick a food that you would eat, like, you just eat for the rest of your life, I would say salad. Because then that includes, like, fruit salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad. You can make a freaking pizza salad if you wanted.
Hello, Spencer.
Greetings. How goes?
It
Feels
goes.
good. I'm working on my
Hello.
animation. We're on stream, by the way.
Sweet.
I could go for some bacon.
Bacon!
Bacon, bacon, bacon. I love bacon, I love you. I love bacon, I love you.
Do you remember those old bacon bits or something commercials for that one brand of Oh, what was it? Like dog food or dog treats or something.
The vegan strips?
By the way, am I coming through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, as before with this, I'm going to animate the legs first and the body second. That seems to work the best.
Yawn.
I wasn't sure if you were yawning or strutting a Queen song there.
Why are people talking about condoms flavored by like random stuff?
I don't know, but all I know is the flavoring tastes nasty.
Condoms
did
that
not need
taste
to know
like
that.
Switch
Thank you very much.
cartridges.
I speak from firsthand experience.
That's great.
Thanks, Rob. Or Ra.
Raw.
Ra Ra Rasputin, lover of the Russian.
Please. No more condom talk. I mean, it's good that you're all practicing safe sex, but I think the joke is dead.
We'll now move on to penis jokes.
Mm. kind of hungry. How's the cat doing? I think he fell asleep. Oh no, now they're talking about flavored dildos.
Oh.
Did you get them started on penis jokes, Spencer?
No, they apparently skipped that phase.
No.
To be honest, flavored dildos sound really unsanitary. Just remember, Zed, we are your fans.
Don't remind me.
This is what kind of people you
This is the hell that I have wrought myself.
yeah, kind of people you attract. The people that talk about flavored dildos. The Mudcraft, why are you so bent on making everything dog flavored? Zedron76. Kim X asks, Zedrin, do you go to any cons?
I wish. Been to a con in
Almost 2 years.
Do ghosts count as monster girls? I would say yes. The dependencies work are fucking weird. Don't like it. Yes. Alright, guys, it's time to figure out something else to talk about because it's starting to get a little bit obnoxious.
Are they still going?
I don't want to have to start putting in an automod thing that automatically deletes comments that are talking about cock and cum. Keep in mind, this is a public YouTube stream.
Amazing.
So I got these salt and vinegar chips, and usually I love salt and vinegar chips, and I can like finish a small bag by myself, but these are way too strong. They are way too heavily flavored.
Too much
Like-
vinegar, huh?
Too much vinegar, too much salt. Like a few chips make my mouth like scream.
Too much salt? Okay, I'll leave.
Shit, is that a pro Overwatch?
A Proverwatch?
Are we on ranked right now?
challenge me to a single battle on Pokemon Moon. Try some.
Oh, goody.
They'd give us more pre-made teams. That'd be great.
Hey, Zedrin, why does Pivot have small feet?
Because I actually hate feet.
True
And rub-
story.
I have like the opposite of a foot fetish.
Feet are gross.
Feet are for losers.
But another reason she has small feet is because she's a robot, therefore she's always gyroscopically stable. Therefore she can walk on tiny feet and doesn't fatigue. Again, it's fucking... I don't understand Toon Boom sometimes. Like, for some reason, the legs are just slipping through the feet every single time. I've never had to deal with this in Flash because there's not... The way Flash works is it's not dependent, it's not parented and childed. This is one major issue with parenting and childing, is that if you try to do skews where you have one part stationary and one not, it is impossible to keep them together and consistent.
I am such an asshole.
Are you destroying the dreams of children?
No, it's just I have this tactic of leading with a choice scarf Breloom.
It's a pretty
So
common
you know
tactic.
how you always have like their setup sweepers or something
Mhm.
out front?
Yeah.
A spore. So in the first turn, I immediately put that asshole to sleep.
Yep, that's a common tactic. Breloom, that's actually one risk of have. If a player needs to honestly, if they see a Breloom on the enemy team, they probably are going to expect it first.
Probably, yeah. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, I have that, and I also have a tank to soak otherwise. But usually, what I've seen is people don't focus sash or something over the choice scarf. I don't see any of the Smogon builds that actually use a choice scarf because coverage or something.
Well, you'd easily
I
be taken
use-
out by like a
Oh yeah, it can easily be taken out provided something outspeeds it.
yeah, but there's priority moves, and like a priority air move would easily kill you.
Oh yeah. I know to look out for that. I still can't believe I got a 6 IV Ditto off a Wonder Trade.
Thing had to have been hacked.
Nice.
It had to have been hacked, but it didn't have like its hidden ability or anything like that. It was just a 6 IV Ditto. It's just like, Okay then. What should I breed next? What's a good move set for Klefki?
You want Smogon legal or Smogon illegal?
I don't care.
If you want to be
I
a
don't
real
play Smogon
bastard,
rules anyway, so
Thunderwave, Swagger, Foul Play, and what's one other
I'll
move?
play. I don't think. Or is that a learn move?
He learns it naturally. But Swagger and Paralysis basically mean you up their offensive power. You basically give them more attack, but also confuse them. And with the combination of Swagger and Paralysis, they have a 67% chance to not be able to do shit.
Get
And also, Kevin, if you want to see some ass, just go look at my Not Safe for Work Tumblr. Unless you're not an adult, which in that case, don't look at it because you're not old enough for that, and you shouldn't be asking to look at booty pictures on the internet.
Yeah, I forgot I had that.
You know, the Pokemon competitive scene really bugs me.
Why is that?
They all use the same freaking Pokemon.
That's why I like seeing. That's actually kind of what makes it fun, is because then you get to completely fuck them up because they're so used to the meta that you just bring in stuff that they cannot expect. And that's the way.
Pachirisu!
That's the way to play.
I love God tier Pachirisu. That was the most beautiful moment in Pokemon history. Is when that guy, what, he was from like Korea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got a team and he had a Pachirisu on his team, and it was like a freaking tank, and it took like a meteor.
Draco Meteor.
What was it?
It was a Draco Meteor.
Yeah, Draco Meteor took it, and it had like 2 HP, and then it ate a berry, and it was completely fine.
But then I ate some berries and was K.
And it had Nuzzle, Heck yeah. It was a good teammate.
Kind of a demonstration of how composition is more important than specifics.
Mm-hmm. The true spirit of Pokemon is not to train the best Pokemon. It's to train your favorite Pokemon to be the best.
Unless your favorite is Dunsparce. Fuck using
No.
Dunsparce.
Or Dunsparce.
My favorite is Magikarp.
Hey, Magikarp can be pretty deadly.
Yeah, anything can be deadly if you give it like 6 stack of attack plus and give it a free substitute and a bunch of speed boosts and trap setup for help. I've seen Sunkern, for instance, has literally the lowest stats of any Pokemon in the entire game. And it literally knows like one damaging move at its level. I have seen somebody do a 6 sweep using Sunkern. Now keep in mind, in order to do this, they had to get matched up against an absolutely stupid opponent who tried to do overpowered tacticless combat. And it also took them about like 23 tries before they managed to get a recording that was like this, because they just kept dying and failing.
Was that Pimp Night?
Probably.
So yeah, if you wanna build a team of completely random Pokemon that are usually never seen in the competitive field, go ahead and do it, man. It seems interesting. Tired of seeing freaking Garchomp in the competitive scene. Every team has a Garchomp. What's the worst Pokemon in the game? Probably Dunsparce. It doesn't even evolve. You know, when you think about it, Generation 2 had a lot of really bad Pokemon in it. Had the Sunkern line.
Well, I mean, Sunkern itself is bad, but Sunkern's evolved form first.
Sunflora.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's unusable.
And then there's the Lady Ball line. Dunsparce.
Okay, I gotta do this a 4th time. God, why is this so fucking tedious?
Because it's animation, and animation is tedious.
Thank you. I had no idea.
The more you know.
Oh, the over Big Pie. The Pokemon, the tournament scene did embrace something new, and now everybody has a Tapu Koko on their team. Mimi Cereal Hair asks, how long are you going to be live streaming?
Until I get the legs working, at least. And I might wrap up after then, and the next time I stream, I'll work on the torso. Look at this. I just tween this, and for some reason the legs detach. I do not fucking get it. Why does that happen? Stop autosaving on me when I'm doing something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother tweening the shins. I'm just gonna make thighs alone the only motion. Line it up. Fuck this. Fuck secondary motion. Yes. Still not working. I want to die.
Animation is fun. Let's see. I need a YouTube poop name. I'll name you.
Ultra Mega Shitlord 9000.
I don't have enough room for that.
Shitlord 9000.
I'll name you. I'll name you Spingeville.
Mama Luigi.
I might have already used Mama Luigi.
That's Mama Luigi to you.
Mama Luigi, do you, Mario?
They made EV training so easy in this generation.
Hopefully this will be better now that I'm doing this 100% manually. Where are the fucking missing frames coming from?
What are you animating right now?
Animating the legs. I've been doing this for the past hour or so.
No, subject matter.
The dance.
Dance.
God dang.
That involves a lot of booty shaking.
Top of that, not envy user.
I wish I had a way to like mark frames. Like just put like a little marker down. Not. What the fuck is going on here? Why is it not playing the audio back consistently? Stroke West. Let's figure it out, please. Those are these subtle little changes. I don't understand where they come. Yeah, I think I finally fucking got this. Holy shit, that was hard. Okay, now to fix the jitter. Finally! Holy shit, this was a fucking pain in the neck. How about instead of talking about J.K. Rowling, we look at these nice legs? Look at that booty. And all together, you'll notice for the latter half, the upper body's not synced up. Uh-oh, stream's cutting out. Okay, never mind, that was just... Alright, I'll play that one more time for you guys to see. I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute. Do something with this.
I'm gonna go do that thing called sleep. See ya.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get going then. I will probably stream maybe Monday. Probably either Monday or Wednesday. One of those 2 days. And I will be using that time to finish this up. Otherwise, good night everyone. I shall see you all next time. Or maybe if you guys watch me play Nier at all, you guys might see that. Good night.